stop or they catch you. Songs reveal the scars inside. Sometimes they have no place to hide. And now it painfully makes sense. I don't believe in innocence. Somewhere in the middle I can't let go. I can't figure out which way is home. A long way to the top, there's a long fall when you drop. Patience is a virtue. You better stop. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. Sometimes I'm in my life undecided. Some days I spend my time undivided. Sometimes I live my life undecided. Some days I spend my time undivided. Somewhere in the middle, I'm somewhere in the middle. It's a long way to the top and a long fall when you drop. Patience is a virtue. Somewhere in the middle I can't let go. I can't figure out which way is home. A long way to the top, there's a long fall when you drop. Patience is a virtue. You better stop. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop.
There is song number one on today's MSI. Now, before we go to Ian to start that round of reviews, I do want to remind everybody that today is the last day to vote in that 2011 awards for our Best Guest Panelist and Best Artist. So get your votes in and do it before midnight tonight Eastern Time to make sure that they count. Ian, what did you think about song number one?
What a great start to 2012. I'm hoping that this is going to be a sort of marker of how this year is going to be with MSI. What a great song. Very strong mix. I mean, I liked the way the intro started, and I sort of listened to it and thought, oh, right, okay, we've got kind of an electronica dancey song coming in. Then the acoustic guitar and the vocals came in and took it in a totally different direction, which I loved. And that sort of electronica sort of backing on the drums and the bass worked in the context of the song as it was really, really nicely. I mean, my only thought on the bass was that it was a little bit too bottom-endy for my liking. I would like a bit more clarity in that, sort of more in the sort of low mids rather than all in the bottom end. But, I mean, that's being really picky. The whole song was well written. It had an air of Chris Cornell to me, not in the voice, but more in the songwriting, some of his solo stuff. And it was brilliant. Very hooky chorus, great move into the middle eight, strong vocals, strong dynamics. I mean, what more can I say? This is a really, really strong track, very commercial. I think it was there.
All right, I appreciate that, Ian. Let's go to Tom, find out his thoughts on it. Tom, song number one, how'd it hit you?
Ian, your song had vocals?
Yes.
Now, if we were on video, you'd have saw my eyes get very wide at that point.
Yes, it was very strong. The harmonies were well blended. There was just some minor... The vocals, the lead vocals got softer at the second half of the song than they did in the beginning, and I noticed it especially coming off the breaks. I mean the choruses. When the first, when the song first started, the vocals were well placed, and I liked them, and then the chorus came in, and I liked that. And the middle 8, I don't know, because of the tempo of the song, I thought it should have been a middle 4 or middle 6, just something a little bit more quirky. It's a very strong song, but let's go to the next level, guys. Don't say, well, this is what I have wrought, and wrought this I have. Do something daring, and you've got a good track. Try some things. I think just a shorter middle break there might have, kept it rolling a little bit quicker all the way through, or given it that skater's boost, like when they come around a corner and somebody grabs your arm and shoots you on. Very hooky chorus. Da, 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 da. I would have liked to hear some horns. Just like go back to some old David Bowie type of stuff. A lead lick in the chorus, just just something to emphasize the melodic quality of it. And that's about it. It's well done. I am being picky, as was Ian. Again, great product. Why stop there? Go better.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Let's go to Dave and Robbie, both from the rock band Spider. Dave, Robbie, what do you guys think of song number 1?
I thought it was really good, and it is catchy. The thing I felt I was missing was a really good lead break. Something like Dead or Alive. Something strong,
Mm-hmm.
Hard hitting. And then it'll be a fantastic song. It won't be just a good song. It'll be a fantastic song.
Dave?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the song. It had a fullness to it, and I love the way the acoustic came in at the end. I love that kind of dynamic to the song. It kind of built up, and then it sort of slowed down, and then it builds again and builds again. I really enjoyed that song. So it had a kind of fullness to it. So no complaints from me. I can't be picky on that one.
All right, well, there you have it. That's song number 1. The name of that song is Somewhere in the Middle. The artist who brought that song to us is Monte Pittman. Monte Pittman with Somewhere in the Middle. We appreciate the fact they sent that to MSI for review. Now, as we do every week, our panelists will get together, discuss the 3 tracks, and choose a song of the week. Guys, I'll leave it to you. Find out what you guys think here.
I think we should let Robbie have the first.
That sounds
First
good.
suggestion since his first show.
Okay, well, number two didn't work for me. No drums. But number 1, number one is the real catchy one, the real good one. Just thinking commercially, if you want to sell, because you got to sell records. If you want to tour, you got to sell records. So yeah, number 1 for me.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, I'll go with what Rob said. Number 1 is the more commercial one, and it's just got a good vibe to it. Really enjoyed song number 1. Not knocking song number 2 or 3, but 1 was the best. That's my vote.
All right, Tom, Ian.
I said it right off the bat. 1. I mean, hands down. More thought went into the first 8 bars of number 1 than went into the entire songs of number 2 and 3.
That leaves Ian.
What's to argue? I mean, the guys in the chat are saying number 3. I think they're being arty. If I was to be arty this week, I would have gone with number 2 because it's a great song, just badly produced and given to us, which I'm really bummed out about, to be honest. I would have gone with that. And talking to the guys and listen to what they're saying, the best package this week is number 1. It's well produced, it's well written, it's well performed, and it's ready to go, basically.
All right. Now, usually our chat room and our panelists pretty much agree on everything. This is one of those cases, apparently, where that's not the case. So, by unanimous decision, Somewhere in the Middle by Monte Pittman is our song of the week this week on MSI. And great songs all the way around, in my opinion, and each of them had something unique, and we're very, very pleased to have been able to play them on today's show, and thank the artists for sending them in once again. Now, Dave and Robbie, what is the biggest secret about Spider that we don't know yet that you can still share with us?
We mind. No, we did. We mimed. Only the once, though. It was on a BBC show.
And how
Yeah, true.
The British broadcast censors.
Miming.
Yes, that's it.
Now, when you mimed, when you say you mimed, it was kind of like the white face with the man in the box kind of thing.
No. We did the fire eating.
Rob, I've got to ask this, right? How does a drummer mime?
With difficulty, they cut up some cardboard. No, really. They cut up some cardboard and covered the drum kit with it and said, now hit that. And then the guys in the sound booth were saying, man, it's still coming through. So they pumped up the fold back as high as they could. And I was still too loud. And if you actually watch the TV program, at the very end, you can hear me actually kicking through.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, everybody always said, that whatever you see on TV, that's live. It's not, miming or faking it in any way. Kind of like pro wrestling, it's never faked. But now we know the truth.
The truth is, when you have a group on TV that has a hit song, it's just like porn. It's all fake.
You don't want them to mess up, right? Is that what you're saying, Tom? You
Yeah,
want to make sure you get the money shot.
I was going to say, I thought about the whole point about porn was that you did get the mess up.
Money shot, that's right. Well, that's right. But no, I did have a girl that did fake it once.
On that note, I want to thank both of you for being with us on MSI. Thanks, guys.
Listen, Rich,
yes,
can I make a quick announcement?
Absolutely, Dave.
Have I got time? I want to plug Mr. Colin Harkness's band, who are performing on Saturday, February the 18th at the Diamond in Mansfield with Status Quo and the Jackie Linton Band. And also, the backlog of Spider CDs is coming out on Cherry Red Records sometime this year. And they're going to release our third album, which is called Raise the Banner, which is quite exciting for us guys.
Absolutely. Congratulations all around, and definitely want everybody to get out and see the band on, when was it again?
We don't know yet.
We don't know. As I say, we're going to see what happens comes from this.
We're just going to, fingers crossed, see if somebody approaches us and says, we want to put you on that festival.
All right. So if they want to approach you, if somebody happens to be listening to this that wants to book you guys for this reunion, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, and we want 15%.
Mate, you're cheap.
I'm easy.
They can get in touch on the Spider Archive or spiderband.co.uk, or I've just started a new band, or not me personally, but some musicians just started a new band called AWOL. We'll be doing a few gigs down the line, so they can get in touch with myself through Lemon Rock.
All right, sounds great. Now I do have a message from our chat room to Robbie. Randolph out in the chat room says, "You are hilarious. You cracked him up 5 times."
Only 5.
That's what I was thinking.
I've got to come back next week.
Well, we're going to have you back on. That's for sure. And maybe you can crack him up, 100%.
Wow.
I had this walnut. He was cracking up.
All right, guys.
6 times.
There you go, 6 times. All right, thanks, guys, for being with us. Ian, Tom, thank you as well. Glad you're here every week. Yes, sir.
Rich.
Yes.
I want to send out love and kisses to all our friends in the chat Randolph, Pinky, Frozen Entropy. Who else was in there? 8-month malfunction. Who the hell is that guy?
Some weirdo.
Some
Follows you
weirdo.
guys around like a nutter.
Anybody else in the chat I missed? I'm sorry. And just want to thank you guys for being so interested and down with us as we take on the randomness of this business called music.
Absolutely. Ian, you had an announcement as well?
I just wanted to say, make sure you tune in next week for our awards show. It's going to be great. Best artist, best guest. Unfortunately, not Dave Bryce, because I think he only got 1 vote.
Hang on a minute. Have I still got time to get my votes in?
You do.
You still have, yep.
If anybody wants to vote for me, it's Robbie Buzz.
In fact, everybody has time to get their votes in until midnight tonight Eastern Time. Go to msi.icweekly.net or musicsceneinvestigation.com or .info and head to the contest page and make your vote count. Till next week when we come back with that award show, thanks for being with us, everybody. We will see you then. Until then, have a great new year.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.